Into sporting history, these two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be, all stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Well, since it first opened its doors back in the mid-1990s, this most splendid of venues in European football has delivered so many memorable games, and it is time once more to lose ourselves in these superb scenes. Just feel it. And it's as friendly as it can be in the circumstances, but you feel the rivalry.
Well, I for one don't think that just because there's nothing resting on it, Peter, a game can lose its edge, and certainly not when you're facing opponents like this. So I hope the players will approach this with real professionalism.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Can he get onto this? Lewis Skelly. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to...
Diving header! Shapes to shoot. Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, they won't be deterred from trying again, Peter. They have the bit between their teeth now.
Doku. And he's managed to get free. Haaland! That has ended up in no man's land. And they're not going to make any further progress now. It's not an especially good pass, that. Lewis Skelly. Martinelli looks to get on the end of this. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Looks to clip it forward. So we're still where we started right now. Martinelli. Arsenal disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Lewis Skelly. And he's had it nicked away.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Ødegaard. Pinches it off him. And he's picked out the run. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he finish? The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious, and all but unstoppable.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Plays a delicate ball. Chips it through, and that has been knocked clear. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And the shot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Well, that's well spotted. Lewis Skelly. That's very neat. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And it's Kovacic. Played into space out wide. Lewis Skelly. Moved on forwards. And here's Martinelli. He's picked his way through. There's the whistle for half-time. And it's a half which is... Whistle goes, and we start the second half. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That is good alertness. Saka. Oh, good-looking ball. Saliba. Arsenal applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Vardiol makes the interception. He's found a way through. Real chance. Decent hit! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Rice.
The attendance for this match was 51,842.
Ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Martinelli. And he welcomes it in. Doku. Rodri. Havertz.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And no, that was never going to make it. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. That is good strength. Defending of the desperate variety. And they're quick to get it back. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Spread out to the left. So what can they make of this? Into the last quarter of an hour.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
He's going for goal! And that would have won it.
Haaland was totally aware of how that chance could have impacted on the game, and that should have gone in.
Timber. It's Saka. Ødegaard. Well, they've got it again. Can he spark a counter here? Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Haaland. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Haaland. He's tried one! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket anthem! About as smooth as it gets! And surely now, the result beyond doubt.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
The changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Real chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. And there goes the final whistle. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently